Bringing together the best in design, the best in architects, magic happened. The Classica Homes Island Collection, right-sized luxury that you'll find incredible.
It's rare that you find a place where you do feel your heart rate slow down. It's rare that you can find a place that calls out to you, where you can walk around at night and feel really comfortable. You know, somewhere where your kids, your wife, your husband, you feel together and it's a place you want to live and call home. The next is that right space. What's the home going to look like and how does it feel? You want it better, but not necessarily bigger. We heard that loud and clear. And then also we have this idea called common sense for the common earth. You might not have an organic garden, you might not ride your bike to work every day, but the idea of saving energy and more importantly, saving utility costs, having a home that is a little bit healthier and feels better is good for you, and yes, it's good for the environment. Timeless architecture helps make your home not a fad that's going to be out of style when you want to sell it, whether it's 10 years from now or 30 years from now. Quality craftsmanship that we can put into place lets you take care of your family while we take care of your house.
The Island Collection, as Bill described it during the presentation, is about outdoor, indoor, light, comfort, movement. And that's what you look for in spaces you really enjoy. And I know he's a sailor. I know they love being a part of an island sort of an experience. But if you think about the islands, why don't you go to the islands? You go to escape. And the whole process here was the concept of escape home. When we get home, we are away. That's what our experience has been. It is what the islands are. It represents what the islands should be.
I mean, generally, I'm inspired by beautiful, historic places, wonderful architecture, and whether they're individual buildings like Monticello or wonderful cities like Charleston or communities like Myers Park, when things are done like that at that level, it really changes your attitude, it changes the way that you actually live. You know, living in a wonderful place as opposed to a compromised environment. I think this collection, the idea behind this collection, is again fundamentally driven by social changes, economic changes. I mean, the definition of the American family today is like nothing like what it used to be. It's completely different. And so these homes are conceived from the ground up in a completely different idea about how people live. And so that's exciting. I mean, that's fun to be a part of that. It reminds me of the classics redone by a modern new artist, and you get those two things together and you're like, wow, that really does still work, and it works in a fresh new way. So that's the thing that's kind of exciting about this collection. It's familiar and classic, but yet fresh and new.
In today's environment, probably the largest challenge we have is kind of responding to this new market and figuring out ways to find the balance line, if you will, between constructability and design. Well, the thing that's ringing the loudest is people want usable space. I think one of the biggest attributes to this island series is that, yeah, they're less square footage, but the footage has been allocated properly, and they're truly feeling like 5,000 square foot homes. The scale of the spaces are equivalent to that. Some of the really unique aspects to the Island series, as the name would suggest, Island, is this conscious effort to bring the outdoors in and to really break down the barriers of interior to exterior connectivity. And the fact that we've designed in covered outdoor spaces or outdoor living rooms, I think one of the very unique components to these homes, particularly for the Charlotte marketplace, The climate here is very conducive to outdoor living, and I think people love living outside, so it's time to deliver something to this market that they can capitalize on. Today's family lifestyle is all about informality. It's about casualness, and it's also about convenience. We have become such a go, go, go culture. Yet with that kind of hectic lifestyle, we've kind of failed to respond to the needs of that family. And we've been bringing back in a lot of practical components into the homes that have been missing. The launch areas, you know, that when you're rushing in and out of the door, you can find the things, you know. It's soccer Saturday, and oh, where's the ball, where's the cleats, where, you know, well, it's in the launch, you know, it's where it always is. So with as fast as families are moving today, I mean, the more we can help them organize their lives through the design of their homes. You know, and most of this stuff isn't new, it's just we've forgotten about it. You know, it needs to come back. Now it's more important than ever.